Hi.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait for a moment. So by the way, how are you this evening?
Mm, yeah, I'm good. How about you?
I'm fine. Okay, by the way, did you also went to school this morning? Do you already have your face-to-face classes?
Yeah, I already have face-to-face class.
Okay.
Well, I have face-to-face class 2 weeks ago.
Okay, 2 weeks. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will share my screen. We are going to continue this topic. Okay, by the way, your homework was okay, this one, right? Can
Yeah.
you see my screen?
Just one sec. I cannot see it well yet. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so this was your homework, right? Advertising is legalized lying, and your answer was and ads contain a lot of lies. They make you buy things you don't need. Yes, that's true. They make you buy things that you don't need, and sometimes also they are putting maybe they're putting so much information which is not always true. Some informations about the product is not true. Okay, so Okay, so we were not able to read this part last time, the conversational strategies. So we are going to read this one first before we proceed to the dialogue, okay? Can you read it now?
All right. One sec.
Okay.
Okay, advertising pursued us to buy things we don't need. For example, for one thing, to give you an idea, to show you what I mean. We don't need to buy cell phones that get smaller and smaller each year. Those cell phones do the same jobs just as well.
Do you agree with this one? By the way, do you agree with this one?
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay. Cell phones. Do you think cell phones are getting smaller? Because some cell phones are getting bigger.
Maybe.
Okay. So now let's have this one. Let's read the dialogue between Ji Hai, Sung Min, and Mrs. Brown. But before that, we are going to read these keywords and expressions first because we can find these words in the dialogue. Okay, can you read it now?
Uh, you are not serious, are you? You must be joking. Are you joking? All by yourself. Is nobody with you?
Okay, so
Okay.
okay, so you will be Ji Hai and Sung Min. Okay, and I'll be Mrs. Brown.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start.
Yeah, and some men are sitting on the sofa watching TV. Oh, what is that? Me too, it's really funny.
Hello, you two, all by yourselves?
Hello, Miss Brown. We are waiting for Jenny and Kevin.
I see. Any plans?
Yes, we are going to the movies. We are watching advertising Oscars.
The what?
Yeah, like normal Oscar award, but the prize goes to the best TV commercials and the best TV actors and directors.
You're not serious, are you?
Of course we are, Miss Brown. TV ads are much better than TV programs. They're funny, interesting, and clever.
Really? I never watch them. I always go to get a drink or a snack when the ads come on.
Maybe you're missing something, Miss Brown.
You could be right. I never thought of that before. Okay, can you tell me what are they talking about?
They are talking about ads, Oscar, like advertising Oscar.
Advertising Oscar award. So it's about an award. Okay, about the advertise. Okay, so let's answer the questions here. We have here some questions. Let's start with question number one.
And some in doing when Mr. Brown comes into the room.
Mhm.
They were um, they were watching the at advertising Oscar would.
Mm-hmm. They're sitting on the sofa and they're watching the advertisements about Oscars. Okay, how about number two? What are they going to do when Jenny and Kevin arrive?
They are going to the movies, like theater, I guess.
Okay. And how about number three?
Free. What are advertising Oscars?
Mm-hmm.
They are like just like normal shows, but they are advertising.
Mm-hmm. By the way, do you know what is Oscars?
Yeah, like they give the reward to some people in films. I guess
Oh.
the best people in some sort of like best actors, best something.
Mm-hmm, yes, those are Oscars. Okay, so how about this one? So does Mrs. Brown believe them?
No,
No, why? Why no?
like she asked, um, "Are you not serious? Are you?"
Okay, maybe she doesn't believe them because she doesn't really watch ads. Okay, how about number five?
Bye. Miss Brown usually watch TV commercials. She not usually watch TV commercials. Um she just watch and just take some fruits or taking a short break.
Mm-hmm, yes. Okay, how about number six?
What do you think she would do in the future? I have no clue about this.
Okay. So because she really doesn't like watching ads, maybe in the future she's going to watch those ads because of Ji-hai and Sungmin. Mhm. Okay, okay. Now, how about I have another question. How about you? What do you usually do during TV ads?
I just taking some fruits.
Okay, so you don't usually watch those ads.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's have this one. Okay, we have your opinion samples, but before that, again, we are going to read the keywords and expressions. Can you start with this one? Okay, can you read all of this?
False idea or reality. An untrue picture of life, dishonest, not honest. Impossible dreams, hopes that cannot be achieved, far for, to be tricked into doing something. Fantasy, dream, illusion, unreal idea. Brighten up to make our lives more happy.
Okay, okay. So we have. Let's start with the first opinion. Can you read the first opinion?
In my opinion, TV ads are a big problem. They give people a false idea of reality and encourage them to buy things they don't need. Even worse, they are often dishonest. They target certain group of people and offer them the impossible dreams. For example, many ads show cars driving along empty roads. Others show apartments surrounded by trees and parks. Everyone knows this isn't true, but they are far from fantasy.
Now, do you agree with this opinion?
Yeah, I agree.
Why do you agree with this opinion?
Like, well, this is true. When you fall for like almost everyone fall for TV ads, and they thought it was like it was for or something else, so they just um they just buy it rather than checking out the recommends.
Yes. So yes, they will fall for the fantasy. Maybe they think that if they are going to buy those things, so they will also feel the same way with those who are in the ads. Okay. And this one. Okay. For example, many ads show cars driving along empty roads. Okay, but do you think it's true? Do you think why do you think, by the way, why do you think it's impossible? Or why do you think it's not true?
Like when you see that those are just fake, you just have to you will trick it by the people who make the ads. Like when you do something like when the with the product, you cannot achieve something just like fantasy like that. Is they are fooling you to buy the stuff.
Okay, just like this one. So when the ads show cars driving along empty roads, but it's not really true in reality, because in reality there are no empty roads. So if you're going to drive your car, so of course there are a lot of other cars with you on the road, and sometimes there will be a traffic. Okay, so it's not just like in the ad, which is you're driving along an empty road and you're driving fast. Okay, because but in reality you can't do that. And others show apartments surrounded by trees and parks. But apartment nowadays are not surrounded by trees or parks, okay? Because they are surrounded with a lot of other buildings also. Okay, so that is not really true. It's just all of those are just fantasy. Okay, now let's proceed to opinion number 2.
Too. I like watching TV ads. They're funny and interesting, and the creators are very clever. Sometimes I think the ads are better than the actual program. Wait, we don't have to take them seriously, and we don't have to buy anything. And then again, there are many ads which target problem in society. For instance, no smoking ads help younger people to understand the danger of smoking. All in all, I think TV ads can brighten up our lives.
Do you think watching TV ads are funny and interesting too?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, maybe sometimes. Or just for some ads, because there are some ads which are funny and interesting, but not all of the ads. Okay? How about this one? Ads are better than the actual programs. Do you
So,
agree with this
some ad,
one?
some ad
Some.
does the better performance than the actual program.
Okay. So how about this one, the last one? So all in all, I think TV ads can brighten up our lives because okay, again, there are many ads which target problems in the society. For instance, no smoking, no smoking. So there are a lot of ads about this one. So it can help young people to understand the dangers of smoking. Okay. So now and as a result, yes, just like this one, so TV ads can brighten up our lives. Do you agree with this sentence?
Maybe.
Maybe, but not all ads, right? There are
Yeah.
just some ads which are a great help to the some ads are addressing the problems of the society. They target the problems of the society, but just some, not all of those ads are really targeting the common problems of the society. Okay. So now, do you agree with this opinion? Overall,
Maybe.
maybe why?
Like well, some almost of the ads, like almost of the stuff here are right, but but mm, maybe some like in here the sometimes ads are better than actual program is maybe not true because most ad does not perform better than the actual show.
Okay. So there are some points here that you agree, and there are also some points which you don't agree.
Yeah.
Okay? Mm. Okay, so now let's proceed here. Let's debate. Okay. So let's start with number 1. Okay, can you read number
Okay.
1?
One, advertising has many advantages.
Okay. Do you agree with this one that advertising has many advantages?
Well, this one is true. Like when you do something. Your ads, if you're advertising a lot of money in your ad, in your product, maybe you could get it be famous. Many people would buy it, but also the advertising for product is a risk too. Like when you advertise for something with a really large amount of money and suddenly it can't be famous,
Okay.
then it's like everything would be for nothing.
Okay. But do you think if advertising has many advantages, so there are also many disadvantages, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But when we talk about ad, what do you think is, you know what, do you think advertisement has many advantages than disadvantages, or there are many disadvantages than advantages?
Maybe there are a lot of advantages or disadvantages, but disadvantage maybe is more or advantage. I don't know.
Okay, so maybe because it's not the same for all of those advertisings. So some advertising has many advantages than disadvantages, and for some also those advertisement has more disadvantages than the advantages. Okay, now let's have number two.
Two, advertising which target children is wrong.
Do you agree with this one? Why is it wrong?
Well, when you target children, they're just young and they don't know anything. Maybe some just know, but mostly no, they don't. And like when you just aim at to advertise at children, they will maybe they if they don't know, they will somehow buy the product, or they can't know what inside of it.
hmm So because they are still kids, or they are very small, they are not mature enough, so they will easily believe those advertisements, okay, which is maybe those advertisements are not really true, but as kids, so they will easily believe those advertisements. That's why it's wrong to target children. Okay, how about number three?
Three, too much money is spent on advertising.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this one is actually true. Like in the passage, the someone did pay to $20 million just for an ad in the 2017 Super Bowl, I guess. I forgot, but it's a lot.
Yes. So if you want to advertise your product, so you're going to spend too much money, a lot of money. It's very expensive, and it's getting more and more expensive right now. Okay, unlike before. So maybe before it's already expensive, but not really expensive. Unlike in our time, in this modern day, because it's very expensive right now, especially if you are going to advertise your product on the national TVs, televisions, okay? It's more expensive than advertising your products on magazines, newspapers, yes, those things, okay? How
Okay.
about number four?
Four. Advertising encourages us to consume too much.
Mm-hmm.
This one is true. When you do not know what inside of it, your curiosity will rise, and like your mind does. Well, I have to buy this. Then you actually going to buy this unless you don't have that amount of money. Then you mm, you basically buy it, and you regret that you buy it because the product is too sucks.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, because okay, now I have another question. So if you are going to have your own business someday and you're going to advertise your product to the market. So what are the things that you need to consider if you want or if you are going to make an advertisement? What are the most important things that you need to consider?
Mm, I guess is how you make the how you make the ads being honest, or maybe like when you make an ad, you must consider that you are making for people to watch and not just some random people.
Okay. So you should make sure that it's honest. And how are you going to, in what ways do you want to advertise your product? Do you want to advertise it on social media, on televisions, or in billboards, magazines? Okay, so in what way are you going to advertise your product?
Well, I think I haven't got any idea yet,
Mm,
but
yeah, but which way do you think is more effective?
mm, I don't know. Like when you wait, sorry, can you hear me? I can't hear anything.
Mm-hmm.
One sec, please. Okay, so can you ask me again? I forgot the question.
Okay. So, which way of advertising do you think is more effective? Is it advertising it on social media, television, billboards, or magazines?
I think billboards would work. Like there's more people passing on the roads, and um
And a lot
well,
of people are going to see it.
yeah.
Okay. Mhm. And also another thing is social media. Mhm.
But I
Because
think just one sec. I think the chance of people actually buying things in billboard is low, so maybe just advertise is in TV, I
okay,
guess.
TV. Yes, because a lot of people are watching TVs. Yeah, so maybe you will reach your target customers if you're going to advertise it on the TV or also social media. Because you know what, in this modern time, so a lot of people are using social media. Almost everyone have their social media accounts, and yes, if you are going to advertise your product through social media, so a lot of you can reach a lot of people. Okay, and they will be curious about your product. Yes, and they will, yes, they are going to buy the product. Okay, so now let's have this one. Our next topic is about this one, travel in Korea. Okay, by the way, have you ever traveled to another country before?
No.
No. Okay, but do you want to travel to Korea? Do you have any plans to travel to Korea?
No.
No. Why? Why no? Or any other countries outside Vietnam?
No, well, my dad expect me to go to um, New Zealand.
New Zealand. Why New Zealand?
Well, I have no idea. Like
Okay. Uh,
when
it's your dad's idea.
now it's my dad friend idea. Like he wants me to go to New Zealand because he's lives in there, and he thinks my English skills is enough.
To go to New Zealand. Okay. But do you how about you? If you are going to choose, do you want to go to New Zealand?
Oh well, I maybe I want to go to there.
Okay, you also want to go to New Zealand. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so we have here this one. We need to answer this one. We need to answer the crossword. And we have here the questions here. Okay, so it's across. So okay, so if you don't know how to spell it, if you don't know the spelling of these words, yes, so we can read it here in the topic section. Okay, but by the way, we don't have enough time, so I guess we are just going to have this crossword next time. Okay, so I will not be giving you any homework today. So okay, that's it. I have to go now. Thank you for your time. See you in our next class and have a good night. Bye bye.
Okay, bye. One sec, please.